So Sky had another neighbor issue that has popped up.
Oh my!
You know, you ever notice she's the center of every issue?
Yeah.
It's not for her.
She's
but
the worst.
It's everybody else in the neighborhood. You know, she's helping.
I am
she's doing
helping.
all this stuff.
Yes, I'm
The
upset.
worst.
Yeah.
Hey.
She'd be tough. She'd be tough to have as a neighbor.
I couldn't
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
She'd be
Great
very
neighbor.
tough.
She's nosy.
Yeah.
The pot smoke.
Oh, well, that's an
I couldn't
issue.
do it.
But
Well-
besides that, great neighbor.
Here's the other thing about Sky that we're starting to really learn more of is that she is a terrible dog owner. Like she kind of is. Like this dog apparently barks at everything.
Yeah.
And they sort of let it run wild.
Can't
Yeah.
really control it on the leash.
No.
Wait, what?
She does
It's
bring them everywhere.
everywhere.
Too, which
I
is
do
weird.
love that. I do love bringing
Well,
up
we also
places.
saw in photographic evidence that she doesn't feed the dog.
No.
Okay,
that's very
he's a
good.
That's
thinner
probably why he's so
dog.
angry.
Skin and bones.
He's
Yeah.
a thinner
Oh, yeah.
dog. He
Yeah.
gets plenty of food.
So this dog apparently has a very loud bark,
Yeah.
according to Sky.
Yes, Cujo.
And is
Cujo?
That's what you call it.
Yeah.
You think that's so funny in your
Yeah.
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such a timely reference.
Yes, it really is. That now a neighbor has spoken up about it.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Now they're sort of doing it in kind of a veiled way.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we don't like confrontation in La Jolla.
Did they ask like Sky's help to tell Sky?
Sort of.
I don't have help.
Interesting.
Sort
I
of.
don't
You know,
have
I'm surprised they didn't send like a cease and desist or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But
lawyer.
they have let it be known to Sky that your dog is no longer welcome here. Like, what is going on?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I have so many feelings about how this went down. I don't know if I fully respect it. I don't know if I'm offended by it. I just got weird feelings all over the place. So I get a call yesterday from my neighbor next door, and she's an older gal in her 80s.
Oh.
I wouldn't call somebody in their 80s a gal. I don't know. It seems a
Okay.
little
Older
weird.
lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Older lady. She's in her 80s. She lives next door. And immediately I see it pop up on the caller ID. And I'm just like, why can't you text? Why
you
do
know why.
There's
do older
fucking
people-
zero chance I'm answering that phone.
Yeah.
With a gun to my head and that phone rings and it's a neighbor, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Just let voicemail
So
get
this
that
is
bad
calling
boy.
your cell phone?
This is calling my cell phone.
So then it's not really caller ID anymore, Sky.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Is that what I
This
You
is
said?
said I
good
saw it
point.
come up on the caller ID.
What's it called on the
I
phone?
was like,
That
I'll let the
80-year-old
machine
thinks
pick it up.
it's caller ID.
yeah, on her landline she's calling you
Yes.
from.
But no, Sky. It's
Okay.
just your cell phone rang and you saw that it was
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
the
No,
older
uh,
gal.
The older gal. The older sweet thing next
the way
door.
you talk.
Can you shut up
I'm
right
sorry.
now?
It's
Can
hard
you
to
stop?
take.
It's embarrassing.
Whatever. And so again, I'm having a bunch of thoughts of like, why don't you just text me? Like,
There's no chance she knows how to text.
and so
Yeah,
I'm
she's
like,
the same age as Emily's fiance. There's no way she does
There
that.
you
Yeah.
He's only 54,
Does
okay?
does she have her readers on like Robert
Oh,
does?
for sure she does.
And has that giant block text so that I
yeah.
can read it?
yes.
Yeah.
She'll hold it
You have
about
to
like-
make that
What?
font real
The
big.
first line of the text covers the whole screen.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to scroll.
Agnes calling.
Agnes.
Leave a message on my machine.
Yeah.
Agnes, I don't.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be a voicemail sitch right there. And then as the voicemail is being left, I'm starting to feel bad. Like, what if we got I've fallen and I can't get up type of
She
situation?
can still leave a message.
I mean, but
Yeah.
still.
But
Just
then,
answer it.
but then I'm like, well, she's got her phone, so she can always call
The
911.
only bad things can come answering that phone.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, if my neighbor or my landlord or really anybody calls me, I'm not answering.
What if it's a, hey, you know, there's water rushing into our backyard and maybe a pipe's broken in your, something like that. Don't you want to know?
You could text. You know
You're
what?
going to go text and
What
a
happens?
pipe breaks?
So what happens is I'll get this a lot. Somebody will call me. Our boss Shauna called me the other day, and I
sorry.
didn't answer.
Oh, smart.
And then I didn't answer. But
Hey, Thor, call me back. That's how she talks.
Yeah, that was her voicemail. Yeah.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
It was about my hot weekend shift.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's
Casey
telling you how
Kasem.
good it is?
No.
I thought I've been listening to your weekend shift. You put zero effort into it. Anyway. Call me back.
Yep.
So
Call me back. Or not.
Okay, whatever.
Or
not.
Whatever.
so she left a message,
Oh.
and I knew if she left a message, it had to be important, but not that important, because in the past she's called me and I didn't answer, and then she'll text, "Call me when you get a second."
Yeah.
So-
That's usually her move.
Yeah, so but that's what I'm saying. So if it was really, really, really important, it would be call, no answer, text, hey, call me back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But but I got the voicemail, and then about an hour later I called her back.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
an hour.
Well, yeah, because I knew what it was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So get the voicemail. I'm having a lot of thoughts. So as soon as I get that little thing pop up, let me know the voicemail's ready. I got to listen and see what's going on, right? And the message, no emergency. Luckily, everybody's okay. Nobody's fallen and can't get back up. But she did want to let me know that this Saturday night they will be hosting her grandson's wedding and reception in their backyard.
Oh my God! Wow.
And she's like, just want to.
Well, you rent places in La Jolla to hold
100%.
weddings.
Well,
So if you own a place, I mean,
we thought about before we found the Tower Beach Club. We thought about renting a house.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sky wouldn't let us.
There's no way you could afford it.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay,
afford
really?
it. And that area.
Yeah.
And we'd rent the house for the day.
Yep.
And that's where we're gonna
And
have
it's
the wedding.
honestly too big for what your
Okay.
smaller
Yeah, we had a
wedding.
smaller
Oh,
wedding.
yeah.
Sky's
Yeah.
house would be
What's
for like
happening?
500 to 1,000
Yeah,
guests.
Like similar
a
to the
thousand, really.
Kourtney Kardashian Travis Barker wedding.
Exactly.
They rented a castle out.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Nope.
Same
I
here.
don't.
Without a doubt.
I don't live
Sky,
in a
were you
castle.
asked if the Kardashians could have their wedding there?
No, I was not. I was not.
Even too big for them.
No.
Yeah. Come on.
But their grandmother does live, nearby. So anyway, it could have been in the
Can
area.
you not
It could have
say
been in the
things
area.
like that?
I just feel someday I'm gonna run.
Wasn't it
into
in
that.
like France or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Italy.
I think.
Yeah.
Portofino.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay,
Portofino.
freak show.
Whoa.
Okay, big
Somebody
time.
wishes they were there.
So she's letting me know about this grand event that will be happening on Saturday night. And she wanted to let us know because she just wanted to let us know that it may be a little loud and it may go late into the night. So she doesn't want us being just,
Well,
disturbed.
10:01, Thor.
So here's the deal.
Oh, God.
So here's the deal. I initially am thankful for this phone call
Oh,
now.
really?
Because I've listened to the voicemail, and if somebody's going to have a party and they're giving me the heads up,
Yeah.
I immediately change my tune a little bit.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I appreciate you being a good neighbor. I appreciate you telling me, "Hey, I'm having a party. It's going to be a little loud."
Right.
I would appreciate if you said if we were to have a party at our place, I would tell my neighbors and then be like, "Hey, we might have some extra food if you guys want some," just to really make it so we're going to be loud. I want everyone to be cool with it. So I'd appreciate that. But if you didn't do that, that's fine. But
Keep your Costco pinwheels. I don't really think.
you know what? Now you're not going to get it.
I don't want
now,
it.
Now you're not
I
going to
don't
get
want
it.
it.
But now you're not going to get it. But now you're not going to get it. So I would be fine with it. But if it hits like 11:30 and you're still raging, now we're getting crazy.
Really? So they're fine at 10:30.
Oh.
10.
You're not getting
They
a
gave me
little
the
month?
heads up.
But I mean,
They
it's
gave me
still
the heads
past
up.
10.
I get it. And if another neighbor has a problem, that's cool. But you gave me the heads up. You don't do it all the time. I'll give you it at like 11:30,
I'm
and then just turn it down a little
I'm
bit.
stunned by
Look at
it.
this
Turn it down a
guy.
little bit.
Stunned by it.
If you
Well, easy
don't,
going.
if
Yeah.
you don't give me the heads up,
Wow.
10:01, I'm calling the cops.
Cops.
Oh
calling
my
the
God!
cops.
On a Saturday night.
I'm calling the
10:01.
cops.
Oh wow!
I got a cop buddy on speed dial. I'm calling
my
him and
God.
letting
Can
him
you
know what's
leave
going
him
on.
alone?
Yeah,
he has
leave-
actual emergencies
yeah,
he's dealing
please.
with.
He is
Please.
bothering him every
Crazy.
day.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yes, yes.
I'm like embarrassed.
Me too.
It's a lot. It's
Calling
a
the
lot.
cops.
So I get this message and I hear it and it's lovely and I appreciate the heads up and whatever. But as soon as the message is done, I go, I can read between the lines.
Read
What?
between
She's
the
being
lines.
nice. I thought she's being nice.
Yeah.
She is being beyond nice.
What,
But
what else could this mean?
she's got another message to send. And as the queen of passive aggressive comments and getting around topics without actually addressing the topic, I know what she wants.
What?
She wants us to keep our dog inside so our dog won't be barking at her guests.
Well, no shit. I mean, give me a break,
Yeah.
Sky.
They're in the middle of their vows.
Yeah, and the fact that you can decipher this, I think you know as a dog owner what you got going on as well.
Well, and
So-
real quick, Eddie. Earlier today on the show,
Yeah.
we talked about the San Diego man who did the remote control. I wonder if Sky was the dog owner now.
Oh, okay, really?
Because this dog's clearly out of control, barking all the time.
It is kind of crazy. You know, Sky will say this dog barks at everything.
Everything.
Well, it's strange men that come near the property. He will lose his
that 'cause
marbles
you're a husband?
and freak out.
With your amount of deliveries you guys have, food deliveries, you know, you get UPS drivers, you get mailmen, you get all kinds of stuff. I mean, yeah, dogs are going to bark. I get that. You're telling me it's not barking at random shit either?
Well, no, like I feel like the delivery guy is the strange guy coming up. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we're barking at all those guys.
But if I
that are
came to your
coming up.
house, your dog doesn't know me, the dog
No.
wouldn't bark.
No, dog wouldn't bark. Dog would go to the gate and like do happy jumping.
I've met Nugget before. He didn't bark at me.
No, because he knows you and he's met you before. But I'm saying if just some random dude walks up, like it's crazy. There's like claw marks in the back of the fence.
Claw marks.
Cujo, remember?
Yeah, remember Cujo? Yeah.
Claw marks.
We have our-
like scratches, okay, but like vicious marks.
Well,
When the dog does that, do you tell it to stop or do you just let it happen?
Well, we've had the trainer has told us you don't want to yell at him to stop because then he thinks you're barking too at whatever's going on. Like the whole pack is now barking, right?
The trainer speaks dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
That's
incredible.
what they do.
That's really
what trainers do.
incredible.
Yeah. So we're like, if you make a loud noise, like the guy we talked about this morning with the air horn, you're reinforcing the barking.
So then
right?
what are you supposed to do? Just let him bark?
You're supposed to give him a little smack on the booty because that's what their mom does.
A
like
smack
nips at
on
the butt.
the booty?
Mama dogs
And
nip
the way
at the
she
butt.
talks is just incredible.
Yeah. And then like bring him inside and remove
Do you
him.
do that every time?
Well, when I'm there, I do that. But basically, we have now set it up where we know what time the mailman comes and the dog's inside. If we go out in the backyard and our neighbor who's having the wedding, she's had her adult son over a lot because I think they're like setting up and preparing. And that dude will send Nugget into a tizzy. So we will have to bring him inside.
There's nothing worse than when your dog's in a tizzy.
Dog
Yeah.
tizzies are the worst.
Fucking awful.
Dog tizzies
Yeah.
are the fucking
I had
worst.
a band in high school
Yeah.
for a short time. They were called Dog Tizzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We were pretty crazy.
The fucking mosh
sick.
pits must have been insane.
yeah, lead singer OD'd.
Oh, no. Oh,
Dog-
my
Dog
God,
Tizzy
Eddie.
and Dog Tizzy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dog
such
tizzy.
a sad story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
So I know that it annoys them when Nugget goes after her son. Of course, it would annoy anybody.
The
What do you
amount
do
of times these poor people have to listen to your dog bark, I'm sure it does.
Well, yeah, because when he'll walk by the fence, Nugget will, whatever we're doing in the backyard, even if we're playing fetch, Nugget will beeline to the fence and then sort of rah, rah, you know, Cujo, rah, rah.
Cujo, rah, rah.
At that point, do you remove him? Do the smack on the tush or whatever you said?
Oh.
We try.
Booty.
But here's the thing. We have a line of hedges running against the fence, so Nugget's in between the hedges and the fence, and normally I'm wet in my bathing suit, so it's a fucking scene. I'm not going to lie.
You're wet in general, from what I hear.
Well,
Yeah.
moist.
Always,
moist.
always
moist.
Always moist.
Whether you're in a
Always
bathing suit or not, you're wet,
Always
baby.
be
yeah.
dripping.
Yep. So I appreciate this message, but I know what she's getting at. She wants us to put the dog on lockdown.
Well, you guys sound like terrible dog parents.
Honestly, it really
Well,
does.
we're not.
I'll be
Anytime
honest
it's an
with you, it
issue,
really
we
does.
remove him. We're immediately on it. We now put the surfboard in the pool when we're in there because if we put him on the surfboard in the pool, he can't get to the fence and bark at anybody. So he'll
So he's just standing
Wild
there.
yeah,
scene.
he'll just float around the fucking
wild
pool
scene.
on a surfboard. I put pictures on my blog the other day. Super adorable, but you know what are you gonna do? You work with what you got, right? And so, so I immediately text her back and it's like, okay, you know, congratulations on your grandson's wedding, so exciting. Oh, you know, have a great time. Thanks for letting us know. And just so you know, we will be keeping Nugget inside during your party so he won't disturb any of your guests. And she immediately,
Even though she didn't ask for that?
she didn't ask for it. She didn't bring it up, but I know.
Oh.
I know what she's getting at.
Wow.
This is the exact tactic I would take. So I'm annoyed by
So
it,
if you
but
had
kind of
terrible
respect
neirs who didn't control their dog,
we
this
can
is how
control
you
our
would
That's how
dog.
you would handle it. That's how you would handle it.
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
Like
Bring
it.
him
I just wanna
in.
make sure.
Doesn't sound
Bring
like
him
it.
in. No, we do. I mean, it just he barks
Uh-huh.
and then we bring him in.
I know. You don't do
Okay.
anything wrong.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Did you hear
Oh my
about the
God, you're
booty?
finally getting
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
finally getting it. And so she writes back immediately and is like, "We love Nugget so much." But that would be great. We would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you.
Wow.
So I'm like,
Message received.
yes, message received.
Wow.
So I'm
So
still.
they don't love Nugget.
I don't
No,
think they
not
do.
at all.
No,
No,
they-
no.
Not at
They're
all.
really annoyed at
Her
that dog.
son hates Nugget,
Well,
and lets it be known. Like Nugget will attach.
Wow.
And they're going to ruin this wedding. Your
Nugget's-
dog is, yeah.
Well, because she said that on the west side of the property is where the people will be
Excuse me?
walking.
The what?
The west side
There's-
of the property.
The
They're-
West Wing?
No, the west side of their property
side
is
of
up
the
against
property.
What are you talking
our
about?
property. And
Emily, the west side of your
okay.
property.
The west side. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Where the urinal is.
That's
you know?
where,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
where
the
the
pond.
trash is in the bush.
Yes.
That actually might be true.
Yes.
I think that's where the hole in the bush
The
is.
west side of the property.
well, that's what she said. She said
the
they'll
fuck
be
says that?
her guests will be walking on the west side of the property to the like bathroom that goes from the outside.
Where do you
I
live,
guess.
dude?
Seriously.
Where do
La
you
Jolla,
live?
you know,
Man.
La Jolla. I mean, everyone has a west side of their property.
Yes, that's true, but I don't. Nobody refers to their property
As
as
the west side of the
I
property.
don't know. I don't
That's
know.
insane.
So-
How big is this place?
It has to be giant.
No, it's normal size for the neighborhood. So
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she had to throw that in
Oh,
there.
God.
So we will be keeping Nugget away from her west side of the property, and I still don't know if I respect it and if I aspire to be this old lady.
Well, you are the old lady. Remember the tizzy?
Oh, okay, that's not nice.